Well, I'll tell you what I have to do. We have to get under the blue cover and find that yellow hammer. And I have to hammer down this fitting on the wall.
Then come on in.
Okay. But you're going to... I'm going to video you finding the hammer?
Oh, you don't need to. We have to go together to undo that area.
Yes.
It's just front to that area. I remember I put there.
You know where it is?
I don't know exactly, but I remember I put it inside the bag somewhere.
Okay, I'll video you finding it then.
You don't need to video me. Come and put a video off. Come on with me there.
Okay. Is it like you imagined it? Is it in there somewhere? You got it?
No. I remember I put it in a bag somewhere like this.
You want me to take the bag out? No?
No.
You take the camera, I'll take the bag out.
If it's not nothing in this bag. I think it might be in this bag. I'll have a look.
There it is. The yellow hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. So this, I can't unscrew this, look. They're so rusted. So I'm just going to have to hammer it down. We'll have to clear these things out because we can try and get the books in here now. I think it's just going to fall out, isn't it? I think it is. Yay! I got it out, look.
Okay, I don't know what this is.
That was a, what's it called? A bracket hinge for a shelf. Anyway. Right, you take the camera now.
Oh, Doctor, why you take camera all the time? Very annoying.
It's interesting to document the project.
What the project is a document?
Looking back at...
I don't.
So I don't know where does the yellow hammer go now?
I don't know. Just leave it in the shed there,
Hey,
on the side of the shed there.
I don't know where this should go.
But this has to be in a shed.
Just really plastic. Right, come this way, I'll show you what I'm trying to do. So I measured it up. So this one, which is sort of an ugly thing, I don't like it very much, but this one is a good place to start. So if you see here, now there's some controversy over that painting of Cliff, which is in the Sarah Rose collection, and I tell you, it's a painting that I made, but this is another portrait that I've made of Cliff over the years. I think it's quite a nice one. So you take that, Danny, and put that in the house, and these are what you can take as well. They can all go in the house, I think.
Where?
I don't know where, you find a place for them. And I'll explain about this painting of Cliff. Now, Cliff was doing a series of self-portraits, charcoal drawings, and I went out to Sweden to visit him with a Apple Macintosh computer, and we had his drawings as photocopies or scans or whatever. Anyway, we got his drawings into. I think we used the photocopier, not the computer actually. And using the photocopier, I was able to combine the drawings like layers, and then I used the combined effect of a series of charcoal drawings that Cliff had made, combined into one image using a photocopier. And while I was doing this, Cliff said, "I don't know why you're doing this. It's a totally stupid idea. I don't get it." And then that image, I don't know if I squared it up or somehow I transferred it onto a board, and then I started painting on it to make a portrait of Cliff. Now, Cliff came into the studio, and so they were his series of charcoal drawings to start with, which I suppose Thomas or Isabella could be able to find for you. And then on this board, I started to paint. Now, Cliff comes into the studio and he washes it back, either with white spirit, Turks, or meths. He used to like to use meths, and then with some newspapers on the floor, and then put the newspapers very carefully onto the paint, which has had the solvent put onto it, and then very carefully draw the paint away. This is one of his techniques, and he was showing me how to do it with sensitivity, not just scrub, because then you get right back to the ground, and you lose all of that underpainting. Scaredy cat. Yeah. Oh, off she goes. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Cheerio, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye.
She's a scaredy cat, isn't she? You can't go into Violet's house. No. Go back into your house. How about that? Darling?
Pretty cat. My son had a pretty cat like that one. Called it Whitney. After Whitney Houston.
Oh, my friend David gave Villain her name. We didn't give her this name. Bye, Violet. Darling, open up. So, yeah, I'm explaining about these paintings. So, this technique of washing back...
Do you want my hair?
Yeah. Here you go. Here. This technique of washing back I'm explaining to whoever's watching this video. It has to be done with sensitivity. So Cliff comes into the studio and he washes my painting back, and that's why the picture looks the way it does. Now, if you look closely, you see that the paint has been dissolved and washed away and taken off with newspaper. But underneath that, you can see the original pencil drawing lines. And honestly, they're not something that Cliff would have done. They are clearly my work. So if anybody wants to argue about this painting, a portrait of Cliff that is being described as a self-portrait, it is a self-portrait because it's done with him, by him, for him, of him. However, it is an infringement of my copyright because it's actually my painting. However, it's the greatest honour that a teacher could do his student is to steal his work. So maybe I should just keep my mouth shut and never mention it. But it's a painting of mine that's in the Sarah Rose collection, and it's described as a self-portrait of Cliff Holder. And I should be given a credit. If you look at those pencil lines, you'll see they're mine. That's all I want to say about that picture. Now, come and have a look how this fits in. Look, I measured it up, so it doesn't come too high. It doesn't come too high for this. Yeah? That's why I had to get rid of that bracket. What do you think? Good place for that?
So where are you going to put that?
Well, I've got a plan for everything.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
Right, I need to, you give me the camera. You need to help me take this trunk out.
Where you want to put it?
I just need it away. So if you can grab that, you can grab this end.
No, you have to put camera down.
No, I can. Let's take this out first, and we put the.
Just put the camera down.
That's okay there. Okay, and put this trunk on top of it.
Well, then you have to move it over a bit.
That's it. Well done. Right. Now, if you take the camera back, darling.
I cannot
Shall I
film you all the
Shall
time.
I leave these here? No. They're just going to get very, very.
Well, just leave there. You don't use it anyway.
We better take this out of there. Oh, you can go in the corner. Right. So, the white bookcase is going to go across there. I've measured it. So we need something. We need something of this height here, but not that. It's only got 10 inches here. So, what we're going to do? Come with me.
This video's too long.